everybody. Welcome inside Gateau Gymnasium. Lee Patterson with you as we're just about ready for tip-off here tonight. Eastern Arizona College men's basketball in action, taking on Community Christian College out of Redlands, California, in one of their final preseason matchups here tonight. Community Christian College in their road black uniforms with gold. Eastern in their home white uniforms with purple and gray. Starting lineup tonight for Community Christian is number 0, Nick Watson, number 10, Deontay Hill, number 11, Lamont Evans, number 21, Leighton Evans. And number 32, Ammon Smith. And the starting lineup tonight for Eastern Arizona College, a 5'11 sophomore from Lafayette, Alabama, number 1, Corey Boston. A 6'4 freshman guard from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, number 4, Mo Niang. A 6'6 freshman forward from Houston, Texas, number 5, Reese Allen. 6'4 freshman from Pearland, Texas, number 10, Bryce Ware. And a 6'6 freshman from Slidell, Louisiana, number 24, Lorenzo Caldwell. Same starting lineup that the Monsters went with last night. They ran into a buzzsaw last night with New Mexico Military Institute here in town. Nemi made 13 made threes last night. Eastern cut the lead to 3 late in the game, but then New Mexico Military closed on a 29-9 run to end the ball game and won 93 to 80, a 13-point win. Ready to go in action here tonight. CCC is a member of Region 18, which is those teams in Utah and College of Southern Nevada as well. It will be Reese Allen to jump center with Lamont Evans, and we're getting ready to go here from Thatcher, Arizona. The toss, the tap, won by the Monsters, left to right into the backcourt. We're ready and underway here tonight. Boston with the ball, top of the key. Hassled up there by Hill. Goes left against Deontay Hill. Spins around him. Open to the lane. Layup is short. Caldwell with the rebound. The follow's too hard. And rebounded by Evans for the Saints. Leaves it into the hands of Ammon Smith. He's going to take an NBA 3 left side. Back iron no good. And Caldwell will clear the rebound for the second time. He'll push it up for Eastern into the front court. Crossover dribble into the lane. Leaves it back out on top to Boston. Now to Niang. Extra pass, right side. 3 ball on the way and good for Bryce Ware, and the Monsters on the board first. Coming off a big game last night. He got an elbow to the eye last night. He missed the last 3.5 minutes of the game. He talked to him before the game. He is feeling better and obviously in the starting lineup tonight. Long NBA 3 on the way. Back iron no good by Hill. Check that by Evans, and a rebound out of bounds off of the Saints. It will be Monster basketball. Near side official here, walking in front of the scorer's table now, that's Eugene Edgerson. Those of us longtime Arizona folks know him from his University of Arizona days. Been an NJCAA official now the last several years, 5 or 6 years. Into the front court, Boston with the ball right side, leaves it down low for Allen. Fade away, lost the ball on the way up. Shot was altered. He can't hit it, and it's brought down by Bess. Long outlet pass and a two-handed dunk for Lamont Evans. And the Saints are on the board, 3-2 Eastern early on in this one. Mo Niang going to get to the glass. No good. The follow dunk, no good either. Rebounded by Caldwell, who's got 3 already. Niang will pull it down this time, and he's fouled on the way back up. The foul will go on 32 Smith, his first. And a timeout called by Community Christian College early on. 18:23 to play first half. It's Eastern 3, CCC 2. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
The poet asks, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Now, more than ever, the world is waiting for you to come alive, to claim your dreams. For more than 130 years, Eastern Arizona College has helped change people's lives. How can we help change yours?
Quick timeout by the Saints. Mo Niang will go to the line now for the first free throw attempts of the evening. First one is up and in. Good night for him last night as well for the Monsters. Second one in as well for Niang. 5-2 early lead for the Monsters. Into the front court. Right side, Evans with it. Into the corner, right side to Watson. Watson drives in the lane, cut off there by the Monster defense. Steps through, out on top. Smith fakes the three, drives right. Now backs it back out to the near side. Long three on the way and good for Deontay Hill. And we're tied at 5. Seems like the philosophy for CCC is to shoot him from deep. A turnover back the other way. Hill blocked by Caldwell, picked up in the lane and laid up by Lamont Evans. And CCC takes the lead, 7-5, under 18 to play here in the first half. Boston into the front court. Goes left on the dribble. Hands it off to Niang. Niang, one-on-one into the lane. Kicks it out near side to Ware. Fadeaway jumper in the lane is good for 2. As Ware puts it up and in, ties the ball game at 7. Long three back the other way. Back iron no good. Niang with the rebound. He'll push it up the left side for the Monsters. All the way coast to coast. Blocked from behind. Picked up by Caldwell. He's blocked out of bounds by Smith. And picked up by the Saints, though. Into the front court. Right corner. Fake the three. Drive the lane. Over the top. No good. Rebounded by Caldwell for the Monsters. Picks up his dribble in the backcourt. He's hassled there by 3 defenders. There's got to be somebody open. He finally finds Boston, who will push it into the front court. Works it against Deontay Hill. Top of the key. Loses the handle. And a timeout called by Boston as he had to scramble to pick it up. 16:46 to play first half. 7-7. Eastern and Triple C all tied up. We'll be back here in 30 seconds. Welcome back inside. 2 quick timeouts early on in this one by each team. And it's tied at 7 early on, Eastern and Community Christian College. Boston into the front court. Hassled at the time stripe. Near side, and an offensive foul going to be called against Eastern as Ware got his elbow high on the swing. That'll be his first. Kind of a slow start to this one tonight. Still tied at 7. Community Christian was a little bit late. The ball game was initially scheduled to start at 5:30. They had a little bit of transportation issues on the way in. So they got 30 minutes to warm up once they got to the building. Amon goes right. Dribbles it off of his knee and out of bounds. It will be Eastern basketball. I was talking about Eugene Edgerson. He's the official with the ball now. He was a member of the University of Arizona 1997 and 2001 Final Four teams, and the member of the 97 National Championship team at U of A. And then after that, a Harlem Globetrotter. So, always nice to see him. Nice move by Mo Niang on the baseline. He gets to the basket and scores. Eastern goes up. Should be 9-7 Eastern, but it's 9-7 CCC on the board, and to the glass and good for Boston. It should be 11-7 Eastern. Into the front court. Deontay Hill with it. Into the front court, Hill with it, swings it left side now to Leighton Bess. Bess has his pocket picked. Ware on the run into the front court, coast to coast, and he'll lay it up and good for the Monsters. 13-9 the score. Should be 13-7 on the scoreboard. Having an issue with the scoreboard again tonight. They've got it 13-7. Long jumper, no good. And Niang will push it up into the front court to Boston, all the way in the deep left corner. 3 ball on the way, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Mo Niang, and he puts it up and in. And CCC will bring it into the front court with the Monsters up 15-7. We got a line shift coming in from the Monsters and the Saints at the next dead ball. Bess into the front court, shovel it right side. Losing the handle in the lane is Watson, now regathers it, kicks it out to the near side, nearly losing it about one hand is Hill. He's going to fire a long 3, back iron, no. Boston with the rebound for the Monsters. He'll push it up the left side, into the front court, drives the lane, kicks it to the near side to Ware, steps into the 3, short, and rebounded by Bess for the Saints. He'll slow it down and walk it into the front court. Now he'll leave it for Smith. Smith into the front court, left side to Hill. Hill goes right, works against Ware, crossover, step through, and a hand check foul on the Monsters. That'll go on number 5, Reese Allen. That'll be his first. Into the Eastern lineup will be number 20, Jefferson Morris. Number 2, Jashawn LaDuff. Number 11, Marcus Sales. And number 3, Xavion Jackson. And into the lineup for the Saints is... So number 11, Lamont Evans is still in there. Number 5, DeChance Veasley is into the lineup. With the ball now is Jayoni Moore. He'll swing it to the near side to number 1, who we don't have on our roster. Into the front court, Moore with it, long 3 off the glass and good, off the bench, and Jayoni Moore gets 3 off the glass, makes it 15-10. Monsters on top. Niang into the front court, has it poked away and out of bounds. It will stay with Eastern front court left. Into the front court now, Niang with the ball. Goes left, uses a Sales screen, comes right, top of the key, pulls the trigger for 3, bang! Niang for 3. 18-10, Eastern on top, 13:28 to play in the first half. Into the front court now, Dama-J Jackson with it, gets it back to Maurice Ladd, who we did have on our roster. I just, can't read my roster. Ladd will inbound baseline left. Now out on top, Moore going to fire another 3. Draws the backboard, rebounded by Veasley. Kicks it near side, back to Ladd. Ladd can't hang on to it, and he's into the scorer's table. Down in front and out of bounds back to Eastern with 13:11 to play in the first half. Niang with the ball. Into the front court, hands it off to LaDuff. He'll come right around the three-point line, hands it off to Jackson. Jackson back to Niang left side. Comes right, and a whistle away from the basketball. Going to be a foul down low, I believe, on the Saints. The foul will go on number 2, Jayoni Moore. That is his first. And that'll be a non-shooting foul. Eastern will inbound baseline left with Niang. Lobs it into Sales, right back to Niang, left corner. He's going to pull a quick trigger for a 3. Bang! Niang for 3, his second one, and it's an inbound violation on the Saints. Eastern will get the ball back underneath their own basket, leading 21-10 with 12:47 to play in the first half. And it will be Niang to inbound. Front court or baseline left for the Monsters after the violation. Into LaDuff. LaDuff goes left to the baseline, leaves it back to Sales on the give and go, and he'll lay it up and in. Right-handed, nice passing in the lane for the Monsters, and they're up 13, 23-10. As Ladd brings it into the front court. Dribbles through the double team, right corner for 3. Back iron off from Moore. Rebound is loose and chased down by Jackson for the Saints. He's got the ball in the right corner. Out on top now to Moore. Moore swings it around near side to Ladd. Ladd is trapped. Now he dribbles through it in the lane and throws it out of bounds. Threw it between 2 Saints teammates, and neither of them got it. Eastern basketball left to right. Niang with it for the Monsters and a 13-point lead. to Sales on the right elbow. Turns, hands it off to Jackson. Jackson going to fire a long three that is short and out of bounds. Turnover back to the Saints. Beasley will get it into Ladd, right to left. 12 minutes to play in the first half. Eastern trying to extend that defense onto a trap out here. Long three on the way and good for Lamont Evans. Back-to-back nights that Eastern has run into a team that likes to and can make from three. 23-13, Monsters by 10. Here with 11.5 to play in the first half. Niang running point. Gets a screen from Sales, but the Saint defense stays with him. Hands it off left side to Jackson. Jackson back to Niang. He feels it for a three. Back iron, no. And a rebound by Evans. Evans stolen away at midcourt by Niang, and he's going to pick up a foul in the process. The foul will be the first on Niang, and Eastern bringing back in Boston, Caldwell, Ware, and Allen into the Saints lineup. Number 12, Anthony Howard. It'll be Saints basketball, front court left. Moore will inbound. In on top to Ladd. Now to Beasley between the circles. Eastern looks to be in man-to-man defense as Ladd drives through the lane. Pump fake, fadeaway is short, and Jackson pulls it down for Eastern. Pushes it up to Allen. Allen right side to Caldwell. He loses his footing, throws it away, and it will go out of bounds back to the Saints. An extra pass there in the lane. Nobody there. They're going to put 27 seconds on the shot clock before the Saints inbound it. And Moore will inbound to Howard. Howard to Beasley between the circles, right side to Moore. Moore back out top to Ladd. Ladd looks down low to Beasley, instead goes left to Howard. Howard works against Boston, now finds Beasley on the left side. Into the lane, cross court, no look pass. 15-foot jumper by Ladd is too hard, and Boston there for the rebound. Sprints it into the front court for the Monsters. Has numbers, lobs it up to Allen, and it's over his head and out of bounds. It'll be a turnover back to the Saints with 10:20 to play in the first half, 23-13. Eastern on top of this one. Ladd with the ball into the front court. Long three on the way, off the back iron, no good. Boston with another rebound. 4-on-2, back the other way. Boston just takes it himself and lays it up left-handed. Splits through the double team. Makes it 25-13. Beasley with it now, left side for the Saints. He'll drive right against Allen in the lane, pulls up, can't hit. Allen chases it down in the corner for the Monsters. Off to Boston. Boston pushes it up, down low to Caldwell, catches underneath, off the glass, in and out, no good, and rebounded by Jackson for the Saints. He'll leave it for Ladd with 9:40 to play in the first half. Now to the near side to Moore, on top to Beasley. Swinging around right side to Howard, back on top, now to Jackson, to Moore. Moore spins in the lane against Ware, kicks it left corner to Jackson. Jackson drives, leaves it to Beasley left side. The big man going to take a step back and fire a three, and into the hands of Ware on the rebound. Ware pushes it up right side, into the corner to Caldwell. Caldwell back on top to Boston. Long three is short, and draws nothing actually, and goes out of bounds back to the Saints. Be a timeout on the floor called by Community Christian College. 9:07 to play here in the first half. Eastern leads at 25-13. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I'm Dale J. Young, and we are getting ready for the premiere of Clue. The stage play is a madcap murder mystery comedy that will keep you guessing until the final twist. You don't want to miss seeing these amazing students perform, so come and join us at EAC Fine Arts Auditorium, November 10th through the 13th at 7:30 p.m. We look forward to seeing you there.
Welcome back here to Eastern Arizona College. Lee Patterson with you here on the EAC live stream feed tonight. The whole crew here. Amanda Patterson's here on stats tonight, which is much better than it was last night when I started the first half on my own. And Chip Griffin behind me. He's pushing all the right buttons. all the right buttons, right, Chip? No? Shrugs. Eastern Arizona College would like to thank the Gila Hank Booster Club corporate sponsors for this season that include Palmer & Johnson Family Dental, Big O Tires, The Station Laundromat, Tim Graham Agency, Desert Cross Veterinary Hospital, Rex OBGYN, Edward Jones Investments, Vector Employer Solutions, The Town of Thatcher, Boulevard Glass, Pepsi, EAC Wellness Center, Gluth Law LLC, Roadrunner Rehab, Pioneer Title Agency, CMI, Optimal Health Systems, Spring Hill Suites, Disaster Masters, Lee's Right Way, and El Charro Restaurant. Thanks for being corporate sponsors this season. 9 minutes to play here in the first half. Eastern leads Community Christian College 25-13. Right side, Howard with it for the Saints. On top to Veasley. Swinging around near side to Moore. Moore back to Veasley. Goes to work. Loses his footing and the ball. Jackson with the rebound. Has his pocket picked. And out of bounds on the recovery is Jackson. And it will be a turnover back to Eastern Arizona College. He went sprawling for it, but his feet were out of bounds when he touched the ball on the court. That is considered out of bounds. Turnover back to the Monsters and a 12-point lead. Boston will push the ball into the front court. Picked up there by Jackson. Hands it off to Ware. Ware going to fire a three left corner. That's short and rebounded by Jackson for the Saints. Brings it into the front court right side now to Moore. Moore looking for a Veasley screen. Now he says back it off. Near side to Jackson, swinging around to Howard. Howard looks low, finds Veasley at the elbow, left side. Fadeaway 15-footer is around and off, no good. Caldwell with the rebound. Off to Boston, he turns and sprints it up, has his pocket picked, and Veasley has it now. Long pass into the front court to Moore. He can't get there either. It'll be a turnover back to Eastern Arizona. The Saints will put on a little full court pressure as Howard will hassle Boston in the backcourt. Boston into the front court around an Allen screen. On top to Ware. Catch, shoot, three on the way. Back iron, no. Jackson high for the rebound for the Monsters in the lane. Fadeaway 10-footer. Left side is good for Xavier Jackson. Nice rebound and hustle on the putback from the left baseline. 27-13 Monsters, 7.5 to play here in the first half. Howard with the ball right side. On top to Veasley, swings it around near side to Moore. Moore drives, gets into the lane, fade away from 15, in and out. No good. Jackson with the rebound, though, for the Saints. Back to Ladd. Ladd goes right, gets into the lane, shovel pass to Veasley. He's off the glass and good. Allen had to pick. He stopped the ball, and that left Veasley open on the far side. And he puts it up and in. Boston into the front court. Hands it off to Ware. Ware gets to the 15-foot line. Now to Jackson. Spins in the lane. Lays it up. Finger roll and good for Xavier Jackson. Back-to-back buckets for Jackson, and Eastern up 14-29-15 with 6:53 to play in the first half. Moore with the ball. Left side to Howard. Drives left baseline. Poked away by Jackson. And two offensive plays and a defensive play now for Jackson. And then a reach-in foul in the backcourt on Anthony Howard. That'll be his first. Into the Eastern lineup, Jayshawn LaDuff. And back into the Saints lineup, number 21, Leighton Bess. It'll be LaDuff to inbound, backcourt left for the Monsters. Into Boston. Works against Howard. One-on-one into the front court. Now they go to work. Right side to Allen. Allen back to Boston. Turns the corner to the glass and one for Corey Boston. Turned on the afterburners. The foul will be on 12 Howard, his second. And to the line to try to make it a three-point play will be Corey Boston. Boston had 23 points last night in the Monsters' loss to New Mexico Military, 4 for 4 at the foul line. Second leading scorer last night, Mo Niang, put in a game-high 28. In and out, no good for Boston. Rebounded by Veasley for the Saints into the hands of Ladd. Ladd will push it across the logo into the front court. Picks up his dribble in the lane to Veasley from the left elbow. Veasley backs it down and tries to get it into a cutting teammate, and they're going to say it went off the knee of a Monster. It will stay with the Saints with 16 on the shot clock. Ladd will inbound baseline left. Lobs it in on top to Veasley. Now back to Ladd. Ladd gets a screen, fires a three. That's good. So count the basket for Ladd. So the foul will go on Eastern number 1, Corey Boston. You can hear the officials communicating with each other during that last play. Count the basket for Ladd, and a foul on Corey Boston makes it 31-18. Eastern on top. Ladd to inbound, baseline left. Lobs it in late to Howard, all the way up near the logo. Goes right on Boston. In the lane, cut off there. Again, a fade, leans into Boston, can't hit. And Jackson with an athletic rebound for the Monsters. Quickly to LeDuff into the front court. LeDuff, coast to coast, left-handed, no good. He goes tumbling, and a foul will be called on the Saints. That'll go on Beasley, his first. That'll put LeDuff to the line to shoot a pair for the Monsters. He did not go to the free throw line last night. 5 points for the Monsters. His first one rattles out, no good. Mo Niang back into the Eastern lineup, replacing Boston. And back into the Triple C lineup is number 11, Lamont Evans. So they have now changed the foul at the scorer's table from Corey Boston to Jayshawn LeDuff. Eugene Edgerson has come over to make that official change at the scorer's table. And now the official scorer's table is good. And Smith back into the Saints lineup, replacing Ladd. And LeDuff will go back to the line trying to sink 1 of 2. The lefty fires, and good for LeDuff. The Louisiana lefty. Hey, maybe come up with a new nickname. Hey, it's still early. We've got Bang Niang and the Louisiana lefty to the glass, and good, and one. Nice strong move for, count it. The foul will go on number 3, Xavier Jackson, his first. So count the basket for number 2, Jayoni Moore. And to the line, Jayoni Moore to shoot the and one for the Saints. That one back iron, no good. Jackson for the rebound. Into the hands of Niang, who trots it into the front court left side. Eastern up by 12, 32-20. Niang drives the lane, loses the handle, and stolen away by the Saints. Best with it. He'll sprint it right to left, finds some room, gets underneath, left-handed, won't go, and Ware will pull down the rebound for Eastern. Into the front court to Jackson. Jackson lobs it up to Allen. He'll lay it up, in and out, no good. And Beasley with the rebound. That's the right pass, though. He just couldn't finish it at the rim. Smith with the ball, spins in the lane, kicks it on top, and a traveling violation called on Lamont Evans, who shuffled his feet before he got in. It will be Eastern basketball. Backcourt right in front of the Eastern bench. Jackson will inbound to Niang. Niang with the left-handed dribble into the front court, on top to Jackson. Jackson near side to Allen. Allen hands it off to Niang. Niang goes left, back to LeDuff. LeDuff faces the basket, comes right, spins in the lane. Lefty will go up strong, can't hit, gets his own rebound back. Pump fake and blocked and fouled on the follow. The foul will go on 32, Smith. That'll be his second. And LeDuff will find himself back at the charity stripe for the Monsters. Barry's the first one. Back into the Eastern lineup will be Sales and Morris, replacing Allen and Jackson. Good minutes for them in their stretch. After tonight, the Eastern men will be off until next Wednesday when they start conference play, as LeDuff hits the second. The ACC opener will be next Wednesday on the road at Central Arizona College before they head to Arizona Western in Glendale on the 20th and 23rd. Smith with the ball in the front court. Hands it off to Moore. Moore gets a high screen from Veasley. Now takes a long three that's front iron, no good. It will head into the women's basketball team on the far side and out of bounds. It'll be back to Eastern Arizona. Into the lineup, number 3, Sean Watson. 23, Sean Watson. Replacing Veasley. Monster basketball in the backcourt as Niang runs point. Now off to Ware, who hands it right back to Niang to get the offense going in the front court. Eastern leads by 14 with 4:16 to play in the first half. Ware with the ball around the top of the key. Down low to Sales. Sales double teamed. Tries to go to the basket strong anyways, and I think they're going to call him with a travel. He shuffled his feet on the pump fake, and it will be a turnover back to the Saints. Into the Saints lineup is number 10, Deontay Hill, replacing Jayoni Moore. Be Saints basketball with 4:08 to play. Monsters by 14 in their final tune-up before conference season starts on Wednesday. Watson with the ball, top of the key, swings it around near side to Bess. Bess to Hill, now to Smith. Smith pump fakes, Amon Smith in the lane. Stolen away by Sales, good hands by him. Quickly up, Eastern has numbers, 3-on-1. Mo Niang to the glass is blocked. And out of bounds is Watson. Niang a little bit slow to get up, mostly because I think he's frustrated that didn't go in and there wasn't a foul called. But they're going to put 25 on the shot clock. Eastern will inbound baseline right. Niang with it. Into Ware, right corner, looking for Sales, who popped open quickly. Now he gives it back to Niang, back to Sales. Sales goes left against Smith in the lane, and he'll round it off, no good. And Evans will clear the rebound for the Saints. Long outlet, and it's knocked out of bounds off of the Saints. It will be Eastern basketball. Tried for that long touchdown pass. Just a little bit out of the reach of Leighton Bess, who was down the floor. Mo Niang with the left-handed dribble now into the front court. Picked up by Evans. On top to Sales. Sales down to Morris. Morris catches. Fade away. Blocked on the way up, but he gets it right back. Down low to Sales. Sales in the lane to Niang. Niang goes strong, and he's fouled on the way by. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair. The foul will go on 23, Sean Watson, his first. 67th team foul. That'll put Eastern in the bonus. The remainder in 3:09 of the first half. And Niang to the line to shoot 2 for the Monsters. First one is up and rolls out. Boston back into the Eastern lineup, replacing Ware. And back into the Saints lineup is number 1, Maurice Ladd. Now Niang will toe the charity stripe for the Monsters. And for a second free throw, that one is up and in. 35-20, Eastern leads, 3 minutes to play in the first half of this one. Ladd in the front court against LaDuff. Hands it off right side to Deontay Hill, and an offensive foul going to be called on Hill as LaDuff got close, and Hill cleared space with his off arm. That'll be his first. That's an offensive foul, so no free throws. And Morris will inbound backcourt. Off to Boston. Boston will lose the handle, and Niang can't get it in front of the Saints bench. It'll be a turnover back to Community Christian College. Ladd with it, drives past LaDuff, gets to the lane, lays it up and in. He got past the defender at midcourt, and nobody came over on help side defense, and Ladd takes it to the rim to make it a 13-point Eastern lead with 2:40 to play in the first half. Boston into the front court to Morris. Morris step back long, jumper is good, just a 2 for Morris. And it's a 37-22 Monster lead. Deontay Hill with it left side. Now comes back right. Down low, hang and hit for 23, Sean Watson, his first points of the ball game, and it's a 13-point lead. And a reach foul called at midcourt on number 10, Deontay Hill. That'll be his second. That'll put Eastern at the line to shoot 1-1. Corey Boston will go to the line for the Monsters. Boston, the lone sophomore on the Monster squad this season. Puts the first up. He'll earn the bonus. Boston now ready for his second with 2:09 to play in the first half. Lane violation against the Monsters. Sales was in just a little bit too early, so that free throw does not count. It will be Saints basketball into the front court. Ladd with it right side. Working against Leduff, and I think they're going to get Jashawn with a little bit of a hip check on the way by. That will be the second on Leduff. Back into the Eastern Arizona College lineup is number 10, Bryce Ware, replacing Leduff, who has 2 fouls. Ladd will inbound for the Saints deep in the right corner. Gets it into Watson. Watson in the lane to Bess. Bess back to Watson. Right side to Ladd. Jab step against Ware. Gets a screen. Comes left. Gets it back right corner to Bess. Bess down low. Uses his off arm to clear space. Offensive foul. Offensive foul called on number 21, Leighton Bess. So an offensive foul on 21, Bess. And then a technical foul called on Leighton Bess as well. Mo Niang at the line to shoot the technical fouls, the technical shots for Eastern. His first one is up and good. The second one no good for Mo Niang. It will be Eastern Arizona College basketball after the technical foul shots. We got the shot clock reset. Now we're set to go. Eastern basketball, length of the floor, 1:48 to play first half. Monsters lead 39-24. Into Boston on the left side. Works against Hill. Out on top to Niang. Fakes the three, drives on Allen, and he's going to be fouled by Amon Allen. That'll be his third. And in the double bonus now, Eastern will go to the line to shoot 2. First one up and good for Niang. Gives him 15 in the first half. The second one by Niang will swirl in as well. 41-24 Monsters with 95 seconds to play in the first half. Allen wide open for 3. Left side. Back iron no good. Watson with the rebound stolen away by Niang. And here come the Monsters on the run. Mo can try to go coast to coast. And he's fouled on the way up. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Niang starting to get settled in here. The foul's on 23, Sean Watson, his second. Just a freshman is Mo Niang, and he's quickly asserting himself as one of the go-to guys here for the Monsters. First one is up and good by Niang. Second one is good by Niang as well. Finding himself as one of the better free throw shooters for the Monsters on this team as well. 76 seconds to play first half. Eastern leads at 43-24 over Community Christian College. Ladd with the ball right side, gets around Ware, gets to the glass, can't hit the left-handed shot, and Sales will clear the rebound. Off to Ware left side. He'll push it up to Niang. Niang gets into the lane. Scoop shot up under, no good. Gets his own rebound back. The follow falls off as well. Sales tries it again, no good. And Allen will finally come down with a rebound for the Saints. Quickly into the front court, no good, but a rebound pulled down by Morris. Kicks it up to Sales. Sales drives the lane, floater, and one for Marcus Sales. Nice aggressive move by the big man to go to the glass. Count it. The foul will go on number 1, Maurice Ladd, his first. And that'll put Sales at the foul line to shoot free throw for the first time tonight. Sales trying to make it a three-point play for the Monsters. Free throw is up and good for the big man from Fort Worth, Texas. 37 seconds to play in the first half, 46-24. Monsters on top. They go into a 2-3 zone on defense this trip down. Allen with the ball, top of the key. Left side to Hill. Hill going to drive left against Sales. Gets into the lane. Leaves it for Smith. Can't hit the shot. Rebound is loose. He gets it back. Spins out of it. Kicks it out on top to Ladd. Right side for a three. Front iron. Rolls across the rim. No good. And Sales pulls it down. Eastern will have the final shot. Boston will push it into the front court at 6 seconds. Dribbles through to the lane. Lefty scoop in the lane won't go. Rebound by Watson, and that's how the first half comes to an end here at Eastern Arizona. 46-24, Monsters on top of the Saints. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back for a stats recap coming up after this.